everybody. It's been a while, like a long while. I'm sorry about the whole like view behind me. It's very hard to sort of find somewhere to sit you just now. So you're kind of like propped up on my headboard in my bed with a bottle of Gaviscon behind you because I'm trying to get good lighting. It's so nice here, and I'm like, let's open that window, get some nice light in. So you've probably noticed the first thing that's been different since like the last time I spoke to you, and I think the last time I spoke to you I had like 2 weeks of therapy left, and then I was like, oh, I'll let you know like after the 2 weeks how I'm, and then totally didn't come back. So I first thing got rid of all my hair. I've been wanting that done for ages. I was actually due to get it done when I had like my whole breakdown thing, but cancelled it because I was like, look, I'm no any like space right now, like headspace to come in and get my hair done and shit. Like, I'll just leave it. So went and got it all done. Got a wee bit more blonde and shit into it as well because we've booked a wee holiday. And my main thing was like I was going to go dark before we even booked the holiday. I was like, let's go dark. Blonde's too much to look after. But my hairdresser's like really good and I love her to bits. So she was like, you don't really want to go back to brown, so let's just keep you blonde. Let me do this, that. And I was like, look, do you? And she was like, length, we're going to keep it. And I was like, nah, get rid of it, get rid of it. So much easier dealing with this than having to deal with that other hair. But yes, so you probably noticed as well what this blue thing is. It's no part of my outfit. I've had a wee bit of accident. I'm not panning you down too much because I've only got a t-shirt on, but yep. So this will be the first thing I tell you. Just get it out of the way because you'll see my sling, as I said. But it was over the weekend there. We are now in what, June? And I had been taught, I think I spoke in the last sort of video as well that obviously after therapy I wasn't just going to just focus on like my mind and everything else. I really wanted to like get fitter, get a wee bit healthier, look a wee bit better, just feel a wee bit better in myself. So I was like, right, and my pal, pure rants and raves about like this PT guy, and she was like, look at this classes on a Saturday. She's been gone for ages. She looks amazing, by the way. They do like progression pictures and all that, and she looks amazing. And I'm like, look, I need to look and mentally feel how she is because she looks amazing. She's so like happy with like her transformation and stuff, and she's doing so fucking well. And I was like, I need me a bit of that. I need a bit. So it took me ages and all that, and I was like, look, this Saturday I'm going to come with you. I've had the guy's number for ages, the PT. Don't know what held me up for like actually like got to text him and all that about it all. I don't know what's holding me back. Then I eventually did. And then he was like, look, come to my class on Saturday, see if you like me and all that, blah blah blah. So I was like, right, okay, we'll do it. So we got up heckin' early. I think his class starts at 8:15, but he's about 20 minutes away from us. So my pal was like, I'll pick you up at 7:30, we'll get there. If he wants to talk to you, he can talk to you, you've got plenty of time to do it. And you can get sorted with him and that. And I was like, aye, cool. So now I've no like exercised in fucking years, and I'm no kidding, like I'm talking fuck 2016, maybe later. Something like that, right? So I've no exercise in fucking ages. The gym stuff that I wore still said size 14. And I was like, look, I'm squeezing myself in because I never really prepped myself to go out and buy new shit. So I was like, do you know what? Wear it, it's fine. And then I was like, right, let's go, let's do this. Went to the class and that, got chatting to him, he's an absolutely lovely guy. And we had a full class that weekend as well, so I was like, right, let's fucking do this. I'm not here to like play about, I'm here to put like 110% in. Obviously I've no exercise in a while, so I'll just go at my pace, but I still want to knock my pan in at the same time. The circuit was fucking amazing. You do it like twice and at the end you do like abs and stuff, but I didn't get to that part. I didn't get to reach the abs part and all that, I'll tell you. So completed one circuit, was brilliant. So then I got my mindset into it was like, right, so you've done it once, you can do it again. So my pal kind of missed out in telling me stuff like this, like oh, you do the circuit twice now. She never told me, she's a wee shite. So I was like, right, second one, whatever. So each circuit's a different thing, obviously. So I had got up to this one and it was like this big like tyre, big chunky tyre. he's wanting us to like jump in it and also jump back out it, jump in, jump out, and then your partner, like, so you do it once and then your partner does it, so you just go back, it's basically like back out the side you started type of thing. So my pal had went in to grab her phone, she had some calls and that from family, so I was like, look, I'll just do a head start, like I'll do it while she's in, phone and whatever, I can even do a couple while she's in there and she can do the rest when she comes back out. So I've jumped into this wheel, and as I've went to jump back out, I have misjudged like the width of the wheel. So my trainers had caught it kind of at the toes and threw me sort of down, and threw like my knees into the wheel, and then that's kind of like bounced me up and threw me like out of the wheel. And I've obviously used my left hand to basically stop me, and it's just basically took the whole brunt of it. I did hear a wee crunch, but I think I was too busy worrying about like the rest of it, like my wrist and all that. So I just sort of like sat at the wheel, like sort of gripped my hand, and a couple of the ladies beside me for the group had sort of seen it happen, and they were like, shit, are you alright? And I was like, I think so, something doesn't feel right, but I think I'm alright. It might just be like a muscle pull, I don't know. So they were like, look, that was quite gnarly, you might want to go get that checked. And I was like, I'm fine, honestly, while I'm sitting at this wheel fucking gripping at my arm. So, my friend came back and she was like, oh, you're taking a rest? And I was like, no, I've just fell. I wish I was fucking resting, to be honest. I was like, no, I've just fell. And she was like, are you alright? And I was like, I think so, but something doesn't feel right in my arm. And she was like, no, we're going to E&E. And I was like, no, we've got 15 minutes left, this fucking class. And she was like, no, I'm taking you. I was like, I really don't want to go. So, the guy had come out as well, and he was like, look, are you alright? And I says, look, something does feel a wee bit weird. I'm staying, but it's fine. And he was like, I don't know about that. So he was like, hold on, I'll go see if I've got anything cold. So if you have broke anything, then we can like put a wee bit of cold on it, save it for swelling. And I was like, aye, okay, whatever. So he went and got me a can of Monster, and he was like, look, this is the only coldest thing I've got because I've got a wee fridge in there, put that on it. And he was like, you can also keep it. And I was like, yes, free can of Monster, because like, if you know me, you'll know how much I love Monster. I know it's no good for me, you don't need to lecture me, I know, but I fucking love it. So the minute we sort of like waited, I was like, my pal was like, no, we're leaving, I'm taking you to the, either A&E or the minor injuries, we need to get your arm checked. And she was like, can you move your horn and that? And I was like, I can move my fingers a wee bit. I says, I can do all that. I says, it's just obviously like up my arm and that's a bit sore. And I don't even like, I couldn't even tell you like the way my arm went down and that. I just know that it went down, I heard a bit of a crunch, and I was like, something feels weird. So we left, all the, like, with, like, my friend had told me as well, like, they were all asking for me, like, while I was leaving, they were like, you alright, please let us know how you're and all that. So my friend had phoned, she was driving, so, obviously because I don't, but, she was driving me to the hospital. She phoned, the minor injuries up at the hospital with my mum and dad's at Stop Hill, and was like, look, do we need to book an appointment? Can I just drop my friend off? She's had a wee accident at a fitness class, and we just want to get her arm checked because she says something doesn't feel right. And they were like, no, we're quiet, just bring it up. So I was like, right. So on the way there, like, you know, my friend, I pure love my friend, right? She's lovely, she's amazing, she'll do anything for me, and it's very much appreciated. Obviously her and my wee boy are like, they'll be best pals when they're older, right? Because like, she's literally next street doing that. We've been friends for fucking years. So on the way to the hospital, she was like, if you need it and you phone me, you need to tell your boyfriend. And I was like, no. She was like, you need to tell him. I was like, no, because I knew for a fact that Ross's as soon as they told me, be like, what the fuck have you done? Because it's me, it could only fucking happen to me. I'm pure daft, obviously it's going to happen to me. So I was like, look, I've had an accident. Because she was like, I'm not driving this car until you phone him. And I was like, fuck. I was like, okay. So I phoned him and he was like, what? So he was at home with Jack, getting him sorted now, because I'd left fucking early anyway. So I was like, I've had an accident, Hayley's having to take me a minor injuries. Okay, he posted and he was like, Anna, what have you done? I was like, I don't know. I bounced off a wheel, I don't know. So, yeah, so we got to minor injuries, and she was, obviously she had to go back home to her wee boy and that, and she was like, can I leave you here? And I says, aye, that's fine. So I had went in and tried to explain to them. I had took like a hoodie as well, because obviously I didn't really want to show off like the fact that my fucking gym shit was too wee for me. So I was like, fuck it, oversized hoodie, that'll do me. So then I had to take that off because I was sweating balls. So then I started using that under my arm as a bit of like a support. and then you had to wear a mask and stuff when you were at the hospital. And to be honest, I actually got seen quite quick. I think I was there maybe about an hour and 10, I don't remember, but I didn't stay there very long, it was great. Went in and stuff, was checked over by a nurse, the usual thing like, can you move your hands, can I do this, that, next thing. Touching certain bits, wanted to punch her face, obviously not her fault, she doesn't know what's going on, so I was like, fuck. Then I got sent for an x-ray, got a few x-rays and stuff, like the wrist, the elbow, whatever. And then I was told to go back to that wee room that the nurse assessed me in, which I did. Waited, like another 10-15 minutes. They also gave me Cocodamol to help the pain. She was like, if you took it on your way up here, and I was like, Mrs, I've just came for a fitness class. Like, why would I take it with me? But obviously my friend doesn't keep it like that in her car. And I don't think we do either. I don't think we keep it in Ross's car. But anyway. So, she comes back and she's like, yep, there's definitely a break. So basically in your arm, I can only show you with this one, right? So, kind of like where my mum tattoo is, you go down, like, so you've got two bones in your arm, and then you've got like your humerus, which is the fucking elbow up. I have broke one of like the outer bone of my arm. I think it's the ulna, something like that. So there's a break in that, and the force of me falling has also cracked my elbow. So there is a break, and obviously I've cracked my elbow, and I can tell sort of where everything is because the pain obviously comes from higher up my arm than anywhere else. My wrist is still fucking sore, don't get me wrong, because of the force I've obviously went down. It's kind of took the brunt and pushed it all up. So I was like, shit. And obviously the first thing that came into my head was, how am I going to look after Jack? I'm fucked. Because obviously my partner's at work. My mum and dad are obviously like, they're about 20 minutes away from me. I know they would come and help me and all that, but I'm with Jack a majority of the time. It's always just me and Jack. So I was like, right, okay. She was like, can I get a number? The fracture clinic will get in touch with you as well. They'll kind of go through everything. Now at this point, like, I don't know how bad the break is. I've not seen the x-rays or anything, so I don't really know how things are. I just know that I'm in a lot of fucking pain. But I think at this point, like, the Cocodamol had kicked in, so I was like, but it was still sore. It wasn't enough Cocodamol, like a higher dosage to like knock the full thing out. I could still feel a bit of it. But I was like, look, I've gave birth, so surely I can fucking deal with this. So I keep looking outside, guys, I know, but it's such a fucking nice day again. I'm definitely getting out, hence why I'm half ready. I chanced a shower this morning as well, so I kind of did alright, but I'm probably going to make up for it because my arm's already sore. But, so she was like, another nurse will come in, she's going to put you in a sling, and then you'll heal for like the consultant in a couple of days. And I was like, aye, that's fine. The other lady came in, she was brilliant, she was just like, right, blah blah blah, and I was like, look, I need some help. I've never broke it before, apart from like my toe at Tina Park, but I never broke that. Another guy fucking did. I said, so I've never had anything like this. How do I wash? How do I do it? And do I sleep with it? Do I not sleep with it? And she was like, well, baths are out the question because obviously you need two hands to sort of lift yourself in and out. She says showering, aye, or a body wash, whatever you're comfortable with. And I was like, okay. Sleeping wise, she was like, you can take it off, but can you guarantee that you can sleep in a position where your arms kind of like under your chest, sort of sitting like that? And I was like, no. And she says, right, well, I'd recommend that you wear it to bed. I was like, cool. So I've been kind of like propped up a wee bit, not fully sitting up, but like in between, so that my arm's in the position with the sling on. But aye, that was my Saturday. So I ended up breaking my arm and cracking my elbow. I heard from the fracture clinic on Sunday, which I'm like kind of in between the now, right, because I don't know, like, I would like to have seen the x-ray so I know it myself, like the extent of what the break's like and whatever, but these are people who are just gone by like x-rays and that, which I understand, I need to believe them and all that, but I just feel like I didn't get enough information. So they said that my elbow will heal on its own, it's a crack, it's fine, it can heal. So then they're like, yeah, your bone will probably just like heal by itself, and I'm like, will probably just heal by itself. What? So at this point I was like, should I not be in a cast if I've broke the bone? Should I not be on like stronger Cocodamol, like to kill me out of the pain? I'm in fucking pain. So luckily my mum and dad have like a higher dose, so I've been taking that. I've not been taking it the day. I had a wee like fucking dizzy turn yesterday and I was like, oh, chill it. So although it helped the pain, I'm just going back to the doctor stuff they gave me. I've used that Cocodamol before, my mum's, but I just didn't feel right. I must not eat enough yesterday or whatever, but So I'm just checking timing, I'm alright. So I was just a bit like, obviously there's so many things when I came home that I wanted to ask them, but because I've been like in the hospital and stuff, I was in this frame of mind where I was just like, fuck, I've broke my arm, I've never done anything like this, and do you know that way? And then when you leave, that's when like it all settles in, you're like, fuck, I should have asked this, or should have asked that, blah blah blah. But the fracture clinic were like, I think I was like on and off the phone with like 5 minutes, not even 10 minutes, and she was just like, you know where our if you need is, but it should heal by itself. Your elbow's fine, that can self heal, but your bone should sort. And I was like, should fucking heal? And then she'd say something like, we'll send you information. We need you to keep the sling on for like up to a week, 10 days. And then we want you to get your arm moving, like your wrist, whatever. And then so I take it for there. And then I'm like, look, I go on holiday in 5 weeks. What the fuck do I do? I'm so lucky that I don't need a cast. I don't need like pins or anything put in. I'm glad about that. But obviously, it just fucking sucks. Because I'm obviously with just the one hand now. I'm so glad that it happened to my left arm and not my right, because I do everything with my right. So I'm like, right, okay. And then kind of came off the phone and I was like, what did I actually just hear there? So no follow-up x-rays, no nothing. And I'm just like, I've got hundreds of questions. Like, I'm not a physio, so how do I know that I'm doing the right exercises to make sure that I'm doing everything to improve my arm and not making anything worse? Like, what the fuck? How do I know that my bone's going to heal properly? How will I know that it's healed? Like, so I've got hundreds of questions. I think I'm just going to give it to like maybe next week, maybe for my doctor and that, try and get a wee update for them and stuff, and just be like, look, I kind of feel like I'm left here. Can you give me more? Can you even show me my x-ray? Like, can you maybe send me to physio? Can you give me a number for physio? Like, because obviously I don't have a clue. I can move my wrist and my fingers and whatever, but I don't know how to fucking look after the rest of it. What? So, that's the first thing. Hence the blue bit. I'm on a sling. I've broke my fucking arm because I went to a fitness class, which probably just shows me that I'm not meant to do in fitness. I'm probably meant to be fat for life, eat cake and just enjoy myself. But that doesn't put me off going to the class, and the guy's been fucking brilliant about it. I've been texting him with updates and that, and he's like, you put your shift in as well, pal. He was like, you done so well at the class. He says, you're welcome back anytime. And then my friend had given me a wee message today just saying that he's more than happy to take me for like PTing. Regardless of my arm, we can work on other things. So it's so nice to know that we can work around other things and my arm's not going to stop me. So I'm buzzing, and I give him a wee message back. But it's no stop me. I'm going to miss this weekend's class, obviously. And then I'm going to go to the following week. Again, I probably won't partner up with anybody, but I'll just do it tailored to what I can do type of thing, like what's easier for me, and not have a partner and hold a partner back and stuff. I can maybe do stuff that's more tailored, which is good. So and then what I should be happy about, but obviously it's kind of knocked me back a wee bit because of my arm, we're going on holiday. So we have booked our first family holiday, just me, Ross and Jack. We leave, it was 5 weeks and Sunday there. We go to Mallorca. We're just going, I'm sure it's like 5 days, 5 nights, something like that. Just to try it, like see what it's like, get away, because obviously we've not been away since 2019, and then COVID hit and then fucking fucked everything. I'm really hoping though that we still get to go, because I'm hearing a lot of things that holidays are being cancelled because of like shortages of staff and stuff, and I'm like, I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously this shit doesn't help with my arm, but I'm hoping to do as much as I can while not overdoing it, so that I can get, like, I don't need to take my sling on holiday, and that I do feel comfortable not having it on, and that I can still enjoy my holiday. Obviously if I still need a wee bit of help from my partner, like Ross, then but not being having to wear it would be great. But yes, we're going on our first wee family holiday. I'm absolutely buzzing. Jack's sorted. Ross and I know too. Well, I think I've got most of my clothes in. I just need to add like underwear and other wee bits closer to the time. He still needs to bring a suitcase down. Me and Jack are sharing it, and then we'll just put other things in Ross's one as well. But I'm excited. This has just kind of set me back a wee bit, and that's a bit annoying, but we are going to go on holiday. I'm so excited. But that's probably about that that's happening. Obviously I did say I would give a wee update about like after therapy, and I think I'm a month out of therapy, I think. think I'm about a month out of therapy. And I'm still doing really good. Don't get me wrong, I've had some rubbish days, nothing like what I've had before. But they've just been like days like what every other normal person would have, where you just feel like crap, you just want to eat shite. It's fine. It's not the case where I used to be coming up to my bed greeting, you know, what I came out for hours and whatever. Everything's been really good. Like, I enjoy being back at work and like doing things with my wee family and going places and just feeling happier and better in myself. And like, as daft it's going to sound like, but wee changes like getting my hair done and like going to like fitness classes and that, apart from the break, does help. It helps a lot. And obviously it means I'm meeting like new people and I'm doing things. I'm doing it all for me now, and this is what I want to do, and I'm still happy, and I'm allowed to have a shit day, it's fine. I'm allowed to eat shit if I want. But I like, that's a wee bubble. Get pure distracted there. But that's probably like all the news and the update. Like, obviously I'm just trying to do whatever I can with this arm. As I say, it's a chance to shower for the first time. It was alright. Hurt a bit, because that was the first time I've actually took my sling off completely, and kind of let my arm just, I wouldn't say relax, because it's not at a stage where it can be relaxed yet, because certain ways of turning it or whatever, or clenching, whatever, it hurts. But I managed it. Don't know how I'm going to fix the rest of my hair. I don't know if I can just go out with it like this. It's no straightening it, and I was debating straightening it. I can't get it up in a ponytail myself. The day it happened, I had to go to Ross's mum's for her to put a ponytail in my hair, and then on the Sunday, so this happened on the Saturday, on the Sunday, my friend who I was at the class with, she did my hair on Sunday, and it stayed in literally till today before I went in my shower, so she can do my hair anytime if she wants to. But yeah, it's hard, it's frustrating. I still laugh about what happened, because it's fucking hilarious, and it could only happen to me. Only me could have done that. But then I get dead frustrated with myself, and I'm like, how could I have not been more careful? Like, kind of just annoyed, like, I can't do this and I can't do that, and I need help doing this and that, and it's annoying, and I'll never take my hands or my arms for granted again. But it was just, obviously the day it happened and I managed to come home, I had to get my dad to come and get me from the hospital and bring me home. And the first thing that happened when I got home, I opened the doors and Jack wanted me to hold him, and I just cried, because I was like, I can't do that just now, like, mummy's got a wee sore arm, and it pure broke me, and I was like, fuck. So we got Ross's mum to watch Jack Saturday and Sunday, because obviously I was going to work on the Sunday. Turned out they got my shift card and I had to come home, but it's fine. But yeah, it was just, I was like, fuck. But we've been good this week, so he's away to my mum and dad's tonight till tomorrow. I go back to work tomorrow. We're going to get a wee risk assessment, see what I'm sort of capable of doing, just so I'm not sitting about the house, because I don't want that either. So we'll do a wee risk assessment, see sort of where I am, and then my mum and dad says they can keep Jack an extra night if needed, but I don't know about that yet. I've done alright for the past 2 days, so obviously my partner's been on like an early shift, so I've sorted Jack like in the mornings until my partner comes in, and I've been doing alright. It's just been like trying different lifts, like trying to scoop him out of his cot, and doing a nappies, like I can't do it, so we've had some spare pull-ups, which I've been alright with. And then he decided yesterday to do like, well, he done 3 shits on yesterday, but then he did 2 with me, and I was like, mate, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I've had to try and like use a wee bit of my hand and my other arm to like kind of hold up his legs and all that while he's kicking fuck at my arm, and I'm like, I can't leave you in shit, pal. So I managed to do it yesterday. Kind of like hurt me a lot later on, but I was like, look, it needs to be fucking done. I can't get anybody else, and I still do have one good hand, so I might at least try. So that was eventful. So it is getting a wee bit better. I'm learning like with the pull-ups and all that. Normal nappies are probably something that I can't get Jack to sit long enough to do stuff like that, or distract him long enough. So if he's at the TV, and I can just whip on and off a pull-up, so much better for me. So yeah, like 25-minute video actually. I thought it'd have been longer than that, ranting about all my shite. But aye, so that's everything that's happened. I was planning doing this video like earlier before all this, like with my arm, and I was like, no, I'll just leave it a wee bit. I was trying to find the time really, because I was taking like extra shifts and stuff at work. So I was like, right, I'll sit down today because obviously we've got something to talk about. The talking points, obviously my arm and my hair. But we're going to go out a wee bit today. It's fucking lovely. As I say, Jack's my mum and dad, so he'll probably come back tomorrow or Thursday, depending on how my arm is. Yeah, so mum and daddy are going to have a mum and daddy date. Not really anything else to update you on apart from like we're going on holiday. I'm so excited. And obviously it's just a case of getting my arm back to normal again, getting myself into full use of it. That could take obviously weeks, and I know that, but I don't really have any other option now. This is just how things are going to go, and then just get back into the fitness thing again, because obviously that's what I want. I want to do it. I'm like putting the shifts and all that in. So aye. So hopefully next time you see me, I'm a wee bit thinner. God, that looked awful, but I'm a wee bit thinner. We might actually see my jawline next time. And we get rid of this double chin. And maybe I'll have been on holiday. I might do a video before I go on holiday. Maybe a wee update on the arms. Maybe a good shout. Maybe keep you posted about that. But yeah, it was. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I know like some of you take the time out of the day to actually watch them, regardless how long they are, but it's very much appreciated. Again, it's just a wee update because I'm not on like a lot of social media, although I did go back to Instagram and it was quite weird for a while, and I was like, no, come off it, and then I was like, no, try that again, just chill out, try that again. So I'm on Instagram, on my personal page. Still don't know how I feel about it, so we're working on it, but I know a lot of people probably don't have mains that, so this is probably the better way to get an update. But aye, thank you so much for watching my video. I really do appreciate it. Keep your eyes posted for the next one where I'll probably update you about my arm. But other than that, I hope you have a great day whatever you're doing, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!